In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly everything I would do if I wanted to make $10,000 a month all over again. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me, I make thousands of dollars a day in profit consistently online and you don't. So that's why. You have to know that just a few years ago, I only had around $400 in my bank account and I came from a low middle class family. My parents were overworked and underpaid nurses, so I don't come from money. By the way, if you want me to personally teach you how I've made thousands of dollars of profit per day by selling online courses and coaching programs so you can do the same, when you're done watching this video, click the link in the description below. I've made a free video which explains the business model in more detail, and you can also apply for a free call with me. You won't be talking to a sales rep, you'll be talking to me. And if we're a good fit, you might get the chance to join my paid program so you can learn from myself directly. One day, I stumbled upon a quote that changed the way I thought about making money. Producers make money while consumers spend money. I discovered you could make money online when I was only 11 years old. I was literally just about to turn 12. Growing up in a low middle class family and watching my parents break their backs only to be treated like shit and to struggle to pay the bills, it left a bitter taste in my mouth, as I'm sure you can imagine. Especially since at school, I'd see how different life was for the rich kids. They'd get dropped off in brand new Mercedes cars. They'd go on vacation all the time, while we sometimes had to wonder how we were going to pay for medical bills and also afford to repair our old crappy car at the same time. So I knew from the start, we weren't playing in the same leagues. This period of my life felt extremely slow and painful for many different reasons, but it also taught me incredibly valuable lessons. And the biggest one of them was that I needed to find a way to get rich so that I could finally be free to make my own decisions and also to help my family out. So when I was a teen, in my free time outside of school, I started researching ways to build wealth starting from zero. I started by searching things like how to get rich on Google, and I stumbled upon books like Rich Dad Poor Dad or Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And while none of these books turned me into an overnight millionaire, they did teach me the basics of wealth creation, and more importantly, they gave me hope that our financial situation wasn't completely hopeless. So I started to read more and more self-improvement and money books. And I felt like I was learning a lot until I didn't. So I decided to take the next logical step and I typed how to get rich in the YouTube search bar. And that day changed my life. I stumbled upon the videos of an online entrepreneur who explained how he was earning over $70,000 a month by selling courses on different topics such as self-improvement and how to start an affiliate marketing business. Now back then, I was only 12 years old, so I couldn't afford a $600 course. So what I did instead was to study everything he did and said, I would literally spend days and nights writing down pages and pages of notes in my notebook, studying him and other online entrepreneurs to figure out how they were able to make so much money so quickly. Because I knew once I cracked the code, my life would be insane. I would make so much money, I'd be printing money. I could do anything I want. And that's when you reach ultimate freedom. And you've got to realize that this was over 10 years ago. At the time I'm recording this video, YouTube is only 20 years old, meaning that back then, YouTube was even younger than that. So at the time, there were very few people making content on how to start a business, and even less people making content about how to make money online. I'd often go to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m., even though I had to get up at 6:30 the next day to go to school. And I fucking hated it because I knew school was a waste of my time. I wanted to get rich, not work a job. And the only purpose of school was to teach us how to get a job. But this painful period of my life taught me a crucial lesson. Producers make money while consumers spend money. If right now, you're not making as much money as you want, at the end of each day and at the end of each week, grab a notebook and a pen and ask yourself this question. What have I produced today? And you will immediately see why you're still broke. And let me ask you this. What did you produce today? I can guarantee that for 99% of people, including people watching this right now, the answer is nothing. You didn't produce anything at all to bring value to other people today. In the make money online space, so many people have the wrong mindset. First, there's the people who don't have the balls to do anything, and they can't even admit to themselves that they want to make fuck you money. So in their eyes, everything and anything is a scam. So I can tell you for a fact that people who think like that are just dumb little brokies who will work a shitty job for the rest of their life while watching other people like me get richer and richer year after year. But then there's also people who only obsess over me, and making more money. And the problem with that is that these people never build a real online business that actually has the potential to make them financially free, even rich. Instead, they're stuck with what we call shiny object syndrome, which basically means they keep switching from one business model to the next and therefore never stick to anything long enough to see results. Or even worse, they avoid the real hard work that's required to make money passively in the future. So they fall for shitty business models like dropshipping or affiliate marketing, which are a complete waste of time and money. I've made plenty of videos on my channel explaining why these are shitty business models, so I suggest you go watch them. So now that we understand that we need to produce instead of just consume, the question becomes, what exactly should we produce? The answer is always content. All the people you look up to on social media, how did they get rich? For most of them, via social media content, because it's literally a way for us businessmen to get free advertising for our products. Once in a while, I see someone comment on my YouTube videos and they say something like, oh, if you're making that much money, then why do you make content? Or, oh, if I was making that much money, I wouldn't be wasting my time making content. What these idiots don't get is that content is free advertising. When these people think about content, they only think about the silly little Minecraft gaming videos which exist purely for entertainment. They're not business-minded. They don't understand why making content and building a loyal fanbase is literally the biggest business asset you could ever have. I will look you in the eyes and I will tell you plainly and honestly, I make content for business. I make a ton of content and we're not about to slow down because it's making me rich as fuck. That's why I make content. Don't believe all the crap that people say about wanting to help other people, wanting to serve other people. No, you don't, you fucking moron. You just don't have the balls to admit that you want more success, power, money, and status. Human beings aren't designed to care for large masses of strangers. They're meant to care only about the people who are close to them. Don't try to tell me otherwise because you're full of shit if you think that. And don't believe people who start making content and say things like, oh, don't worry guys, I've got nothing to sell you. Because it's always bullshit. Alex Hormozy, for example, he said that. Well, turns out, he's got something to sell you. Everyone has something to sell you. I do. I remember when he used to have his YouTube banner saying, I've got nothing to sell you. Well, turns out now he's selling you stuff. He made a video saying, yep, I do have something to sell you. Yet you're still stupid enough to believe, oh, they're just gonna help me for free, expecting nothing in return. Yet, would you work for your customers for free? Obviously not, because that's literally modern slavery. So don't expect anyone else to help you without expecting something in return. I'm just teaching you human nature. Sorry if you can't take it. Sorry if you're too much of a softie. So now that we understand that producers make money and consumers spend money, it's pretty clear that if we want to become financially free, even get rich, then we need to start making some content ourselves. To get started, I suggest you make a list of all of your interests and passions and you start making content around that topic. It can literally be about anything. I've helped people to sell courses and coaching programs in every niche you can possibly think of, all the way from helping people to sleep better to investing in real estate. The way you really find the best topic to make content on is to ask yourself this question. If I had to make one video a day on X topic for the rest of my life and I could never earn any money from it, what would I make content about? And there you'll have your answer. Now you might be thinking, okay Fred, I've started making daily content, I'm slowly starting to build a small audience, and I'm getting more and more views month after month. Now, how do I make money from it? How do I monetize my account and my audience? There's only two types of products worth selling as a one-person business model with extremely high profit margin. Online courses, or monthly memberships, or high-ticket coaching programs. An online course or monthly membership is typically priced between $25 to $1,000. If it's a monthly membership, then it will be a fee that your customers pay every month. For example, $49 a month. Whereas with a course, it's typically a one-time fee. The way you sell that course or membership is using a simple sales page. So usually, there's a video that sells the viewer into why they should buy and what they're going to miss out on if they don't. And under the video or next to it, there's a button the person can click on and purchase your product immediately. Now when it comes to the delivery aspect, meaning what happens after someone buys your course or membership, they automatically get access to it and then they can use it at their own pace. If it's a membership you're selling, it will probably also include one weekly call with you, where you answer people's questions or you teach them something related to your niche. With a high-ticket coaching program, it's slightly different even though it's similar. You can do one-on-one coaching, but I only ever recommend this if you're just getting started and you want to get your first couple clients ASAP, or if you're more advanced and you're going to provide very high-ticket coaching for business people specifically. But for 99% of people, that's not going to be the case. A high-ticket coaching program is typically a course with a weekly group coaching call. That's it. But the difference between just a self-paced course or a high-ticket coaching program is the positioning and the price. The high-ticket coaching program is designed to help the customer to solve a painful problem. So for instance, you don't want to try to sell a high-ticket coaching program around playing the guitar, because no one is going to pay you $3,000 just to learn to play the guitar. That is something that you would sell as a low-ticket online course or a monthly membership that sells 24/7 for you, even while you sleep. A high-ticket coaching program would be, for example, about fitness coaching for business executives, or helping men to overcome a porn addiction, or helping people to invest in real estate if you know how to do that, that sort of thing. On average, most high-ticket coaching programs sell between $2,000 to $10,000 depending on the niche. Online courses, monthly memberships, and high-ticket coaching programs all have their pros and their cons. For instance, with an online course, it sells passively 24/7 even while you're asleep. However, you need a higher number of viewers and website visitors to convert as many people as you would with a high-ticket offer. But the main downside of high-ticket offers is that you need to take sales calls to sell your product. Later on, you can hire sales reps to take care of that for you and pay them a 10 to 20% commission. Regardless of what you choose to sell, whether it be a fully passive self-paced online course or a monthly membership or a high-ticket coaching program, if you're clever, then you'll notice that nowadays, the common thing that pretty much all hyper-successful people do, especially if they're young, like in their 20s, it's mass-producing social media content. And why wouldn't they, when it's literally the easiest and the quickest way to become rich and influential? I can tell you that if you're still stuck in 2010, thinking that you're going to get rich, or even just be able to replace your job income with dropshipping or affiliate marketing, you are completely delusional and you need to wake the hell up. The people who actually get rich and live the best life on earth are the people who sell online courses, monthly memberships, or high-ticket coaching programs. With this business model, we can literally make multiple 6 or even 7 figures a year while only working 1 to 3 hours a day maximum. It's funny because not that long ago, I genuinely believed I had to work 24/7 in order to become successful, and that if I didn't work every single waking hour, then I wouldn't be deserving of success. But the truth is, we're not fresh graduates trying to climb the old rusty corporate ladder. We're entering a completely new type of business model that literally allows us to print money while working very little hours. So you need to take advantage of it now before others take your spot. Because the other guy is not going to wait, he's going to crush you because he's got more balls than you. Every day you wait to get started is another day it gets more and more difficult to succeed. I wish I had started 5 years sooner, 10 years sooner, even though I was just 11. But honestly, if you're fine with waiting weeks and months, then you deserve to stay broke. Have fun. If you don't want to waste years of your life stuck in inaction or trying to figure everything out yourself, and you want me to personally teach you how I've made thousands of dollars of profit per day by selling online courses passively, which literally sell while I'm asleep, and coaching programs so you can do the same, click the link in the description below. I've made a free video which explains the business model, and you can apply for a free call. You'll be speaking with me. You won't be talking to a sales guy. And if we're a good fit, you'll have the opportunity to join my paid program. But this is only for people who are serious about becoming financially free and who value investing in themselves. With that being said, I'll see you on the other side.